Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 196. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance expert. In this bulletin, we're going to be looking at one topic and one topic only, and that's open banking. We're going to be looking at what is open banking, why has open banking been introduced, and what does the future hold. In the previous 195 episodes of the Business Finance Bulletin, I've never devoted one episode to one topic. And yet, in this case, where open banking is concerned, I'm doing that. Why? Well, open banking, as you will discover, is going to be a seismic shift for the financial services industry in how it deals with you as small business owners and individuals when it comes to banking. Yet it is such a big topic, and yet the vast majority of people that I've been speaking to over the last weeks and months have never heard of open banking. This is why I want to devote a whole episode to it, because it could really change the way you run your bank account. Let's start off with what is open banking. Well, open banking is a set of technologies and a set of standards that financial institutions who are part of the scheme have to adhere to in order to allow you as a small business owner or an individual who has a bank account to give authority to other financial institutions to view your bank accounts. Now, up until now, your bank account data has been private between you and your bank. But now, under open banking, under your authority, you will be able to allow third-party financial institutions to view your accounts. Now, the rollout of this is starting with effect from the 13th of January 2018, and full rollout is expected by the end of March 2018. Now, there are currently 9 financial institutions who have joined into this and who have been instructed by the government to open their books to third-party providers. Why has open banking been introduced? Well, in August 2016, the Competition and Markets Authority issued their review of the banking sector, and basically the conclusion was there's not enough competition. The banks really have it sewn up. They've got all of your information about how you deal with your financial affairs, and nobody else can look at it unless, of course, you download your bank statements and you share them with other bodies. Well, the Competition and Markets Authority thought that's not good enough and that competition should be opened out. So the idea of open banking, as I said, is that you will give authority to different credit card providers, different loan companies, insurance companies, to have the ability to go into your bank account and review what your payments are. The idea being, of course, that they will give you a more competitive quote. It'll also allow you to streamline your loan applications. So if you are going through a third-party financial institution, instead of you sending bank statements, you can give them the authority to view your bank statements direct, so they can assess whether you're a good risk or not. So that's why open banking has been introduced, to stimulate competition. What does the future hold for open banking? Well, as I record this, open banking is yet to be rolled out, but very soon it will be. I think the biggest challenge that the industry is going to have is convincing people that their data is safe. As we know, cybersecurity and hacking is very high on people's agenda. There are big companies that have already had their data compromised. So I'm sure you and many other individuals and your colleagues are going to be concerned. If I'm signing over rights for other firms to have a look at my data, how safe is it going to be? Well, the financial institutions are very clear in saying that these third parties will only have the right to view. They won't be able to make payments, but still people are going to be very concerned. So no doubt the first couple of months of this is going to be very slow in form of take-up. But how it goes on from there, there are already third-party apps being developed. So the future will basically be, on your phone, you will be able to bring everything together, all your bank accounts, all of your loans, all of your credit cards, give authority to other parties to have a look at your overall financial situation, and they will then be able to give you a very competitive quote almost instantaneously, because they can look at all of your data. It does bring a question, of course, where does that leave banks? Because suddenly you're going to have everybody really clamoring to do business with you. And that's really the nub of open banking, is to make it much more competitive, to make sure you get the very best terms. Now, if you want to know more about open banking, there's an institution that has been set up by the 9 key partners, and there, via the website, you'll find out exactly how the project is developing and finding out a little bit more about how it can work. So you can go along to their website, which is openbanking.org.uk. Here we are at the end of this quick overview of what open banking is all about. If you want to know more about how it's going to develop, of course, continue watching this Business Finance Bulletin. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Just search for Business Loan Services. And also, don't forget you can get the podcast version, which is available on iTunes, SoundCloud and Stitcher. Again, just search for Business Loan Services. I look forward to being with you next time. And in the meantime, as ever, have a great, successful and profitable week. Bye-bye now.